Welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are back with the X-Files on to episode 22. That last episode was completely unexpected because for the first, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, I wondered what the hell Skinner was playing at. And he saw because he's now in debt or in bed with Cancer Man. And I'm not sure there's much escape for him because he'll have more on him than he's even revealed. He always does because that's the way it works. Anyway, let's carry straight on, see what's in store for us next, episode 22.
Oh gosh, go home, Harold.
Not done yet.
Harold, you hear me?
Somebody's got OCD.
You should have gone home already.
Yeah, it's busted.
What the
Oh, hell. Don't tell me somebody's been, hello.
Oh, God.
No!
Oh, my God.
No, it's perfect. That was quick. Oh, okay.
This don't involve you.
A woman inside, she's bleeding.
Oh, bugger, that's her.
That's her.
Yeah.
This is where you saw the body?
Yes, ma'am. She was caught up in the machinery. Her neck was cut.
And the blood from the victim was pooling where?
Right here.
And it's gone.
But both the body and the blood were gone when you returned.
Point of view.
Look, I'm not making this up.
Well, no one's suggesting that you are, Mr. Pintero.
I saw the look on your face.
I would have thought that after 4 years you'd know exactly what that looked like.
What, you don't believe in ghosts?
You're saying that what this man saw was the victim's ghost?
That's what
Like
I'm
a
saying.
disembodied soul, appearing near the crime scene, trying to communicate, trying to say something.
Communicate what?
I don't know yet, but thank you. If you hold on a second, I may have an answer for you.
Hey, what are you doing?
She is me.
What?
Written onto the wax. She is me. Look at this. I'm Special Agent Mulder. This is Agent Scully. We're from the FBI. We're here following up a lead that seems to have been dropped.
And he's very good at
Statement
this.
made by the proprietor of the bowling alley that...
The guy who claims he saw the victim. Written messages.
Do the words, she is me, have any meaning to you?
You mean Penny Timmons' last words?
Those were her dying words?
Penny Timmons' larynx was severed.
She couldn't cry for help even if there was help to cry for.
Nurse Innes, could you gather the group?
All right, everyone, let's go. You know the drill. Get your seats. Group seating.
Do you know what it indicates more than anything? That we progressed from being children, and children are very open to suggestion, but they're also open to things that aren't of the norm, that are unexplained, that are the extraordinary, be it ghosts, be it whatever it may be. And as we progress to adults, we become so socially conditioned into not accepting anything other than what we believe is the truth, real life. If you can see it, you can believe it. If you can touch it, smell it. If it's not, if you can't do any of those, or at least one of those, it's not real. And it closes our minds to everything. So the minute Mulder says anything to anyone that's slightly extraordinary, he's seen as a kook.
The quiet end in the back.
Harold
Yeah.
Spieler?
The only one who didn't raise his hand, yeah. Has he ever been a problem?
Harold?
Yeah.
No.
And these photos taken by the forensics team. The third victim, her left hand, that band of pale skin, it looks like she wore a ring on that hand.
Any idea about the psychology at work?
Well, there's something called ego dystonia. It's a form of obsessive-compulsive disorder where a person has the persistent and inescapable impulses to change things, to organize, to reorganize.
Did you say the word she is me?
No.
Have you ever heard those words?
No.
Harold Spieler suffers from pervasive developmental disorder, what is sometimes called atypical autism. He has spent his
I already
entire
gathered he was
life in and
autistic.
out of facilities just like this one.
I'm sure Harold Spieler's the man that made that phone call, but what led us to him is still remains unexplained. Oh, Scully.
Yeah, it's okay.
You sure?
Yeah, it's just, I'm fine. I just
Do you know, for a minute there, I'd forgotten. What? Oh, hell. Okay, Scully's seen it for once. She's going to pass this up as she's under stress, she's under pressure, she's suffering from cancer. She is going to have an explanation that's of scientific nature, but she just saw it, which is unusual because usually when there's anything X-filey goings on, is that word? Usually she doesn't witness it.
They found another victim.
Tell him.
College student with her throat cut, just about half a block from here. Her name was Lauren Heller, age 21. She was single. Apparently she was on her way home from a bar that she part-timed at after school.
That would rule out Harold Spieler as the killer, huh?
Yeah.
No, actually it doesn't. Harold's not at the home.
Where is he?
I just want to be left alone.
Are they coming to him?
You think Harold killed those women?
No,
You
I
obviously don't
don't.
think so, huh?
Harold's worked for me for 10 years.
He's got a hell of a split personality if it's him.
Arranging the shoes.
He has a key?
No, he's got some damn way of getting in here through an abandoned building next door.
Oh, that's where he's been hiding.
Harold!
I don't know.
Harold, I just want to talk to you.
She is me. She is me.
There we go.
She is me. She is me. She is me.
Tell me why you did it, Harold, huh? Come on, tell me why you killed those
Don't
women.
What
pressure
did
him
I
into a
just
confession.
say? This is totally unacceptable.
That's why you're scared. You're afraid they've come back to visit you.
17, 30, 37, 45, 53, 71,
We need to know the significance of this.
99, 108.
I need a light bulb. Something's just sparked. Something. What if these numbers he's repeating? I'm not 100% familiar with bowling scores and rules and regulations. I wonder if the numbers he's quoting are possibly all of these girls at some point have been in this bowling alley. And that's their scores, because he was pinning up what looked like scorecards. And the minute Mulder mentioned her name, he swapped to a different set of numbers. I thought he might have been reading off phone numbers or addresses or something. What if he's reading off all of these girls have visited the bowling alley, which means your killer may be somebody in the bowling alley. Could even be the boss. But doubtful. It just sparked something. I might be right.
Michelle Chamberlain.
17,
That'd be cool.
32, 49,
See? It's changed
69,
again.
78, 87, 99.
What was her shoe size?
6.5.
There you have it. I want to know why the hell we're being led around like this.
No, I'm hoping it'll become clear to us when we find it.
You're what?
There's loads of them. No, I was spot on.
They're all here.
Okay, hang on a minute. He says they're all there, the ones that have been murdered, but there's like 200 fucking score sheets there. You tell me there's like tens of more bodies that we don't know about? That doesn't make sense. Or is it just repetitive scores that they visited here on a regular basis?
Hundreds of scorecards up here, thousands of names.
Choose a name.
Thousands of names.
Pick a name. Pick any name up there.
Fred
Go for
Graham.
17, 42, 67, 88, 107, 122, 131,
It's not bad.
You're saying he has all these scores in his head.
Guy should play
Including
bingo.
the victims.
What did I say? Oh, you're gonna die next.
No, no, no!
Guy's gonna die of a heart attack. Wow, it's literally like a minute before.
He just keeled, fell right over.
Yeah. Got a heart
Done
attack.
as we can.
I don't understand.
Harold saw an apparition what may have been Angie Pintero's disembodied soul at the moment of or just prior to his death.
Why?
I don't have that facility, that kind of connection to the victims that would have made such a vision possible. But he does have something in common with those who had the visions that is quite powerful in its own right.
Which is what?
Well, they were all dying.
Yeah.
One of emphysema, one of cancer, and now Angie Pintero.
And you.
Well, what if he isn't?
I would be very surprised. I mean, what is a death omen if not a vision of our own mortality?
What did you tell them, Harold?
Oh.
Did you tell them about your little girlfriends? What do you think those girls thought of you, Harold? Do you think they loved you back? No one could love you, Harold.
You bitch.
You're bringing a doctor?
Agent Scully's a doctor. If you could arrange to have Harold's medical records made available, that would expedite the...
Oh, shit.
What's happened to you? Don't move now. Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Oh, is he? Oh, he just went wacko. I was trying to get him to take his meds, and he went berserk.
No, you had to go
He
in.
jumps me, starts pounding me like he wants to kill me.
Okay, everybody. Everything's fine now. Come on, back to bed. That's right, dear.
Well, that's a superficial head wound, Scully. He didn't mean to kill her or maim her. It's not the work of a murderer, if you ask me.
Then why would he do it? Do you share this room with Harold?
Yes, he's my friend. Narcissus, she's trying to poison him.
Who told you that?
What?
Harold. He said she told him she was putting poison in his meds.
Oh, shit.
Does anybody else know about these pictures, Chuck?
Narcissus.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm, shaky.
Nice play.
Will your family be a comfort?
I live alone.
Be careful, Scully.
My children?
Just the one my husband ran off with.
Huh.
Narcissus, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to step out into the hallway.
She's got another. Jesus. She's a fucking psycho. Oh, Christ. She's gonna go. She's gonna go. Yep. Oh my God. So she's killed all the girls?
She's alive. Let's get a paramedic in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why did you even suspect her?
Oh, I went in to talk to Harold's roommate, and he said that Harold thought that she'd been poisoning him. His love for those women, maybe
Was it
trying to destroy
jealousy?
something she thought she'd never have again.
We found him in an alley a few blocks from here, face down on the pavement. We worked on him for 20 minutes, but he couldn't be revived.
What happened?
Well, preliminary diagnosis is apnea, at least in the visions that he was seeing.
Well, Harold Spieler wasn't dying, Mulder. He was killed as a result of what that woman took away from him. The fourth victim, I saw her in the bathroom before you came to tell me.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want to believe it.
No, because you were scared.
Because I don't want to believe it.
No.
Is that why you came down here, to prove that it wasn't true?
No, I came down here because you asked me to.
But you can't hide the truth from me, because if you do, then you're working against me. And yourself. I know what you're afraid of.
Huh.
I'm afraid of the same thing.
I don't like this. Oh, shit. Wow. That was actually quite deep. Okay, episode 22. I don't know what to make of that episode as regards the case. Why the nurse did what she did. I mean, it wasn't out of jealousy, as in she was jealous because she was killing all these girls that Harold liked and she wanted Harold. It wasn't that kind of scenario. It wasn't like a love triangle kind of issue. But she said Scully said, are you married? Do you have any kids? And she's like, only the one my husband ran off with, which is why she's killing young girls. Feeling she'll never have happiness again. I'm presuming that's all they're going with this. But the episode itself had far larger implications for Scully, in particular, on more ways than one. The fact that she saw what Howell saw and what everybody else who ended up dead saw, including the bowling alley manager and everything. And even there right at the end, when she's had that discussion with Mulder and him saying, I don't want you to just believe because you're doing it for me. I want you to believe what you see, not what I want you to see. And like I said, she's had that whole discussion about drawing strength from him, and then, oh man, this is awful. we need to, at some point, resolve this issue with her and her cancer. I don't know how it's going to happen. I know, of course, a lot further down the line, she's still alive. You know, it's an old series. It's not like it's something new. We don't know where it's going. But something obviously gets resolved at some point, and it needs to be soon, because this has just proven she is getting close to death. And I like the way that they handled signifying that, in particular to her, because right up until now, like I said, anything extraterrestrial or abnormal or anything out of the realms of normality and what's real, Scully's not usually a witness to it, except this time she's directly witness to it, and it's directly involved with her health. That was a difficult episode to watch for her, and she's not getting any better. And I still believe Cancer Man has the ability to make it all go away. I don't know how, I don't know what the process would be, and we know it's not just going to be, you know, it's not going to be, I can save you, check into the hospital and I'll get you fixed. No, that's not going to happen, is it? Meanwhile, we've got Skinner in his pocket, and we're still no further down the line. Damn. But I was happy I worked out what all the numbers were. It was just a bit of a weird case that it turned out to be the nurse. I mean, I know she was acting a bit weird, but she was poisoning the guy? Why? For what reason? Just because you've lost in love and had your heart broken? You're supposed to be caring for these people, not killing them. And whilst at the same time going on a murderous rampage of young teenage girls and college graduates. Jesus. Right, okay. We're getting close to the end of the season. I think we've got 2 more episodes, 23 and 24. I don't know whether they're 2-parters or not. I haven't looked it up. They could very well be, or at least maybe the final episode might be. So if you are interested in watching this episode and the rest, by all means jump over onto Patreon if you want to watch it in full length. The link will be in the description for you. And if you've not subscribed, I would appreciate click that button. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. My detective work was 50-50 or so in that episode, but we can't always get them right. But I got some of what it was leading us towards relatively quickly as Mulder did, but obviously he always puts in better numbers than I do, because of course he's going to. What do I know? Right, I will see you for, I think, the next one, 23, is the penultimate episode, so I'll see you for that one in a few days. Take care.